So the live stream broadcast.
You hear that? Bubba's gonna get lined up. Hey, look at me, you guys sleepy. Look at me. Here, me.
Check.
Why are you pouting?
Check. Not very hot. There we go. Check 1, 2. Check.
Where's the maintenance first, right? You want to play baseball?
Check 1, 2. I have the schedule's on top. Check 1, 2. Okay, I think we got.
Yeah, majors is first because we do the youngest kids last. Yeah.
All right, so right now this microphone is live cast. So good morning, folks. We are just trying to get stuff set up here in the press box, so we're going to keep that live, the live background mic going, I think, and we'll be back here to do the broadcast in about 12 minutes.
Break it, then we'll play. Yeah. Ooh, happy day.
Okay, so just to let you guys know, in front of the window here, I do have a microphone picking up the ambient noises, but it's picking up you guys really clearly. Just be aware. We don't have a longer cord right now, so.
Got you. So we'll use our inside voice.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Veterans Park, home of Hastings Baseball and your HYAA Opening Day celebration. This is one of my favorite days of the year, I'm not going to lie. I look forward to this every year. You guys are so much fun to have out here. We greatly appreciate that. I've got a little something special for you, courtesy of the Hastings Hawks and Hastings Community Television. We have been set up to do live video streams from the field with a single camera for our games. So friends and family that cannot be here today, you can invite them to go to the live stream. They will hear everything I say and see the wide screen and the wide shot of the field. Go to YouTube and search Hastings Hawks Official. Hastings Hawks Official on YouTube, and they can watch it live. The stream is going right now. It just has background noise going right now, so you can do that. It's about a 30-second delay, so if you watch it here in the park, it's going to mess with you a little bit. But for friends and family that can't be here, they won't even know. Concessions is in the process of being open. I know we've got a couple people over there set up to sell stuff for beverages and whatnot. Popcorn has been made. We've got the grill fired up. We are going to be here all day for you guys. With grilled items, we also just restocked the Dairy Queen Dilly Bar, so we got plenty of those things available for you guys. So greatly appreciate having you here. And if you did not hear what Brian said earlier, we do need our teams to line up on their base sides to properly do this. So if you can start making your way, that would be great. As far as pictures are concerned, here's the request that we have, because this works really, really well. We've done it the last couple of years. After the teams get out on home plate, or after all the kids on your team are announced, have one parent, just one, assigned to go out and take the group picture and share it with everybody else. I promise it works way better than everybody trying to get out there and get a picture. It makes it move so much faster and so much more efficiently. We've got about 300 kids to get through today. So let's make sure that we have one parent assigned to take a picture, be ready to go out, stand at the middle pole here in front of the press box on the field, get the picture, and then the kids can run down the baseline. Let's go through the sides that you guys will be lining up on. First base side for majors, Gold, Royal, and Neesville. Minors, Gold, Vegas Gold, Royal, Navy, and Neesville. This is also the order that we will announce these in. Farm ball on first base side will be Gold, Vegas Gold, Gray, White, Navy, and Neesville. And T-ball on the first base side, Gold and Royal. For the third base side, majors, Columbia Blue and Gray. Minors, Columbia Blue, White, Gray, and Orange. Farm ball on the third base side, Charcoal, Columbia Blue, Royal, and Orange. T-ball, Gray and Columbia Blue on third base side. So if you guys have questions on that, you can come up, ask Brian or I, and we'll point you in the right direction. And we do fly through these names pretty quick. Again, it's a lot of people to introduce. We'll get rolling here in about, I don't know, 12 minutes, 45 seconds or so. Once we have everybody on the field, we will play the anthem, and then we can scatter. I'm going to try to get the drone ready. I don't think I have enough battery, so I might have to just do a wide shot from the press box. Or if somebody has a really nice camera and wants to like take pictures for everybody, and we can upload them. I can even put them on my photography website for people for free. That's not a problem too. But whatever. You guys decide on that one. Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to Veterans Park. Great to have you guys here with us. I'm going to turn that music off. I'm going to turn the mic down just a hair. Great to have you guys with us for the live stream of the HC, courtesy of Hastings Community Television and the Hastings Hawks. We've got HYAA Opening Day. That's the wrong microphone. That might help. There we go. Now I'm on the right mic. Wow. Oh, good grief. Like amateur here. Holy cow. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong headset. Now I'm like, why do I sound so funny and why am I getting so much background noise? That explains it. All right, so welcome to Veterans Park, Hastings, Minnesota. We've got the Hastings Youth Athletic Association opening day for the in-house kids. One of my favorite days of the year. And what we do is we announce all the kids, and they, run out on the field like they're major leaguers. And once the pile of them, 300 to be precise, once they're all out on the field, we play the anthem, and then they scatter and take over Veterans Park, the whole complex, with all 4 softball, baseball fields going, as well as three games going in the outfield here at the baseball field, Veterans Park. It's always a fun day. So great having you guys watching. Hopefully we have lots of parents that watch this. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to watch the Hastings Hawks games. You can watch them when we go live too. We will probably stream some of the youth stuff out here too. Just don't know if we're going to be able to stream it with any announcing and stuff. We have the ability to do it permanently now, so that's not going to be an issue. The shot you've got is pretty much it. So that's where we're at. I was going to turn the scoreboard on, but we don't need that right now. So I'm going to take pause here, make sure I've got all my stuff lined up for the players to be announced properly, talk with Brian for a minute. We'll let the background noise go. And yeah, we'll go from there and be ready to roll here in about 3.5 minutes. What's really funny is you've got this little boom mic here. And it just picks up. So if you listen to this, broadcast right now. start. T-minus 3 minutes. Let's go through your lineups one more time where you're going for your teams. So coaches, make sure you're on the correct side. We'll start with majors. First base side. Gold, Royal, Neesville. We're going to alternate reading back and forth on the rosters. So we'll do first base, then third base side. But I'm going to give you all the first base where you're supposed to be right now. Gold, Royal, Neesville for majors. Minors on the first base side. Gold, Vegas Gold, Royal Navy. I'm sorry, Royal and Navy, and then Neesville. Farm ball, Gold, Vegas Gold, White, Navy, and Neesville. You guys are also on first base side. For T-ball, Gold and Royal are on the first base side. On the third base side, for majors, Columbia Blue and Gray. For minors, Columbia Blue, White, Gray, and Orange. You're on the third base side. Farm ball, Charcoal, Columbia Blue, Royal, and Orange. T-ball, Gray, and Columbia Blue. There are your teams. If you guys are looking like you're lined up already, you guys are pros at this. I love it. Again, if you have friends and family that can't be here, folks, you are encouraged to send the message. Go to YouTube. Hastings Hawks Official. Hastings Hawks Official. Or you can go to the Hastings Hawks website, hastingshawks.com. Click on the broadcast tab, and there should be a link to our YouTube channel there. Video and audio broadcast. It's a wide shot of the field, so we're good there. Teams also have you lined up your photographer. You need to have one photographer that will run out onto the field quick. It's easiest to do it from the first base side, feature the shortest run to the center of the backstop. Just send one parent out to take the picture, and once that one parent is done, skedaddle and share the picture with the team. That is definitely the easiest way to do it. Concessions is open. Burgers, brats, hot dogs, all sorts of cool, refreshing beverages, Dairy Queen, deli bars. We even got big, giant dill pickles for you guys today. $2 for a dill pickle. Great thing to have for hydration, cramps, all that fun stuff while you're playing sports. It's a great thing to have to help prevent those things. I know the grill is going. I don't know if they have the grilled items fully ready yet, but I would think by 10:30 that stuff will be ready. Unfortunately, due to the HYAA bylaws, we are not able to sell adult beverages for this. So I know that Michelob Golden Draft looks really tasty, but sorry, we can't do it. All right, we're 30 seconds past 9:45. Are we ready to go? I got the thumbs up from Brian. All right, we are ready to roll and ready to roll. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to Veterans Park, home of Hastings Baseball and your HYAA Opening Day. Let's start on your first base side. For the majors, Gold, we've got Coach Shane Eckes, Coach Dan Lane, and Coach Chris Dimmick. Players, Nash Nordling, Wallace Fahey, Archer Larty, Garrett Dimmick, Javen, we'll go Javen Eckes, Joey Zajac, Maverick Kiernan, Maven Fullis, Leo Nestrud, Avery Lane, Casey Collar, and Ellie Cordes. That is your Majors Gold. We'll let them get the picture. Up next on the third base side, Columbia Blue, be ready. There we go. Good job, guys. All right, majors, third base side, Columbia Blue, Coach Justin Aaron, Eric Prettyman, and Greg Van Gilder. Players, Jace Aaron, Dominic Anderson, Louis Prettyman, Jackson Foss, Beckett Carroll, Vincent Prettyman, Brent Van Gilder, Sam Lohman, Gage Mulder, Austin Worthington, Leo Mainka, Kaiser Seamster, and Penelope Enzenauer. That would be your Columbia Blue for majors. Yeah, whoop it up for them, definitely. Let's keep that energy going. Let's start them off. The whole point of this is to start them off on a super high positive note. Why don't you guys going to run down first base side? We'll just keep looping that way, I guess. All right, now back to the first base side for Royal. And Majors Royal. Coach Steve Bale. Coach David Franzen. And Aaron Wickbolt. Players, Samuel Wickbolt, Parker Bale, Jace Tavernier, Kyler Uriga, Jack Robinson, Braxton Loftus, Daniel Brentlinger, Henrik Franzen, Brecken McNamara, Guillermo Dorado, Agnes Todd, Retlin Camrud, Cassin Stefflig Losh. And that is your Royal Majors. Back to the third base side for Gray. You guys get ready. I want to apologize for those of you that are right in front of me. It's going to get a little bit louder just because I know it's tough to hear down some of the foul lines. Thanks, Jordan. That is about as loud as I can get. All right, now down the third base side for Majors Gray. Coach Dan Ox and Coach Philip Elfke. Players, Louis Doffing, Blake Westvick, Noah Lucian, Porter Gergen, Ezekiel Davis, Elia Davis, Charles Campbell, Truman Linbo, Finn Ux, Simon Elfke, David Wright, and Declan Kelly. That would be your majors on the third base side. Now for Meesville Majors on the first base side. You guys are up next. All right, Meesville Majors first base side. Miners. Gold, you guys are on deck. So Meesville Majors head coach Jake Laram. Assistant coaches Josh Peters, Brent Anderson, and Matt Lucking. Players, Remy Hilgers, Gregory Weber, Bennett Lucking, Russell Dugstad, Vincent Kimmis, Tucker Kneff, William Anderson, Landon McCarthy, Bennett Peters, Luke Donnelly, Harrison Fox, Evelyn Schweik, and Arnold Liram. Meesville Majors, and that completes our Majors teams for 2026. I'm really glad that we get to do this early in the morning too. Still have that morning voice. It feels more booming. All right, Miners Gold on the first base side.
All right, gold. Coaches Jake Den, Steve Bale, Bill Wayant, and Andy Otto. Players Kyler Otto, Hunter McKinley Bale, Logan Wayant, Crosby Walker, Brooks King, Jude Welch, Paxton Grunsky, Shelby Schumacher, Franklin Forey, Luke Marthaler, and Teddy Fritzy. That is your minors gold. Over to the third base side. Columbia Blue, you guys are on deck, and Vegas Gold on the first base side, you guys are in the hole. All right, we are minors Columbia Blue. Coaches Dave Zimmerman, Clint Cooper, Philip Elfke, and Matt Doman. On the Columbia Blue side for players, Mason Zimmerman, Weston Tuckner, Blue Edwards, Wyatt Balsam Haggard, Gunnar Cooper, Roman Elfke, Leo Richter, Tucker Bauer, Michael Dodge, Charlotte Sherman, Major Doman, and Roman Clintworth, your Columbia Blue minors. Vegas Gold, you guys are up next on the first base side. On the third base side, White, you're on deck. And back to the first base side, Royal, you guys are in the hole. Great job, boys. And now for Vegas Gold on the first base side for minors. We'll go with coaches first. Jalen Stay, Nick Roway, Adam Qualley, and Rihanna Heading. Players, Leo Stay, Waylon Landon, Alec Kosek, Vince Anderson, Dakota Heading, Ben Roway, Davin Qualley, Chase Trotton, Wilder Boston, Amelia Blessing, Lennon Buck, and Xavier Unruh. That is Vegas Gold. Over to the third base side, White. You guys are up next in the hole on the on deck in the first base side. Royal, you are in the hole, so it should be your lineup there. You get their picture. Should give out a big shout out to Tri-River Chevrolet. You'll drive right past them when you leave the ballpark today. Stop and take a look at Tri-River Chevy. They've been a great community partner this year for everybody. All right, White, third base side for minors. Coaches, Corey Huberty, Dom Stanton, and Brad Roway. Players, Finley Stair, Jonathan Huberty, Jack Huberty, Bennett Gray, Henry Stanton, Penny Roway, Charlie Schnedeker, Mason McCray, Riley Robinson, Emerson Wetland, Kenny Abbott, and Azen Gonzalez. Your minors, White. Back to the first base side, Royal, you guys are next. On deck would be Gray on the third base side, in the hole, Navy. Wait, did I do it? No, I haven't. I'm going to get messed up one of these times, I swear. And again, HastingsHawks.com if you have a friend and family that can't be here to watch this. Or if you want to go back and watch it later, it's going to be up there. So you can watch this later with your kids if you want. All right, Royal coaches, Justin Hellickson, Joe Schnell, and Casey Munson. Players for Royal Miners, Camden Hellickson, Hank Schnell, Callie Spencer, Beckett Munson, Levi Bauer, Weston Kimmel, Scarlett Samuelson, Logan Pilot, Charlie Kunert, Graham Lacroix, Brooks Kleiss, and Cannon Boardman. Your Miners Royal team. Third base side, gray, you guys are next. Navy, you are on deck. And orange, you guys are in the hole. All right, over to the third base side for Miners Gray. Coaches, Brett Lohman, Evan Finnegar, Mike Weiss, and Brendan Ragau. Players for Miners Gray: Connor Finnegar, Bennett Lohman, Simon Gage Primel, Jack Weiss, Easton Hurt, Levi Dressley, Jaeger Kirsch, Jace Molenda, Bennett Ragau, and Jackson Tyson. Your Miners Gray. Heading back to the first base side, Navy, you guys are next. Orange, you are on deck. Meesville, you guys are in the hole. Navy Miners. Coaches, Mike Ulrich, Adam Elling, and Joshua Westby. Players, Sylvan Ulrich, Leighton Lindemann, Edward Elling, Easton Crosby, Lincoln O'Neill, Jonathan Nobello, Anthony Mischke, Wilder Blocky, Edison Westby, Maisie Montour, Colin Tennis, and Violet McKinnon. Your Miners Navy. Third base side, Orange, you guys are next. Meesville, you guys are on deck. Farm Ball, you guys are in the hole. Orange Miners, coaches, Ben Percy, Benjamin Goglin, and Logan Lesh. Players for Orange Miners, Elliot Lesh, Lewis Lesh, Artie Percy, Oliver Fahey, Frankie Myers, Wesley Coomer, Deacon Coomer, Henry Goglin, Maverick Muehlner, Liam Sorg, Heft, Grant Sieben, and Thomas Walker. That is your Miners Orange. All right, Meesville on the first base side. You guys are next in the hole. Or sorry, on deck on the first base side. Farm Ball Gold and Farm Ball third base side. Charcoal. You guys are in the hole. So we got Meesville, Farm Ball Gold, and then Farm Ball Charcoal. On the first base side. Oh, we don't have any coaches listed for. Oh, wait, there we go. One coach, Jake Hauk for Meesville Miners. Coaches, players, Brooks Doman, John Beisel, Luke Hauk, Oakley Siebauer, Derek Niebuhr, Nolan McNamara, Asher Larson, Henry Werner, Dempsey Storley, and Elijah Schweik. That is your Meesville Miners. Wow. Yeah, I know, I heard that. Wow. Look at all the kids out there, and we're only about halfway through. Thank you guys for being patient out there, being respectful of our playing surface. Greatly appreciate that. No digging in the field, all that fun stuff. I know it's a long wait. I promise we're halfway there. All right, time to start the farm ball. First base side, Gold, you guys are coming out next. On deck, Charcoal, in the hole, Vegas, Gold. So farm ball, Gold. I don't see any coaches listed, so we're going straight up players. Annie DeGroat, Emery Stark, Emmeline Schneider, Harriet Leaf, Keziah Chasson, Kira Schmidt, Molly DeGroat, Ruby Ferguson, Scarlett Johnson, and Vivian Leaf. That is your farm ball Gold. Farm Ball Charcoal, third base side, you guys are next. Vegas Gold on the first base side, you guys are on deck. And Columbia Blue, you guys are in the hole. All right, Charcoal Farm Ball. Benji Doffing, Finley Wetland, Gracie Schmitz, J.J. Allen, Madeline Montour, Miles Gergen, Montgomery Elmore, Nicholas Walker, Willow Burr, and Keene, your Charcoal Farm Ballers. Vegas Gold, first base, as your next. Columbia Blue is on deck. Gray, you are in the hole. Vegas Gold, Buddy Gorman, Clinton Woog, Elliot Renshin, Hank Lodewagen, Harrison Trepanier, Julian Shanley, Maya Stay, Paxton Uriga, Thomas Klunder, Thomas McCauley, and Zachary McKinnon. Vegas Gold Farm Ball. Farm Ball, Columbia Blue, you guys are next. Gray, you're on deck. And Royal, you are in the hole. Farm Ball, Columbia Blue, Brecken Otto.
Yeah, real good.
Callie Zimmerman, Carter Zimmerman, Colton Spring, Edward Regenscheid, Gordon Landgraf, Jack Young, Caston Flaxbarth, Knox Munson, Miles Walker, and Riley Chandler. Columbia Blue Farm Ball. Gray, you guys are next. Orange on deck. White, you guys are in the hole. And again, a quick thank you to Tri-River Chevrolet for their sponsorship. Make sure you check out on the third base side that beautiful blue Chevy vehicle sitting there. Check that thing out when I get down there because that looks pretty cool. It does look like an EV with that frunk. I'll never get used to that whole thing. All right, we are on Farm Ball Gray. Cordell Botka, Crew Tusberg, Dawson Tusberg, Harvey Dankers, Hendrix Starr, Connor McMahon, Kaiser Kamrud, Mason Engstrom, Nikolai Dressley, Tread Weiss, and Walker Schmid. Your Farm Ball Gray. Farm Ball Royal, you guys are next. White, you guys are on deck. Orange, you guys are in the hole. Farm Ball White, Annie Kunert, Harrison Wigscheid, Henry Gray, Jackson Williams, Landon Perez, Liam Russell, Maverick Brockmiller, Oren Odman, Patrick Buchner, Ryder Odman, and Sevi Lohman. Your Farm Ball White. Royal, you're next. Navy on deck. Orange in the hole. Back to the third base side for Royal. Alder Horsch, Austin Eischen, Braden Lodermeyer, Chase Warner, J.J. Addyman, Luca Storley, Mason Lodermeyer, Maverick Werner, Miles Cooper, Prescott Schmidt, Theodore Lecoussier, and Troy Hubley. Farm Ball Royal. Navy, you guys are next on the first base side. Orange, you're on deck. Meesville, you're in the hole. All right, Farm Ball Navy. Cameron Nellum, Cannon Kraling, Elliot Cassidy, Gideon Anderson, Hudson Majeski, Hunter Renardi, Jameson Black, Julius Sandoval, Leaf Anderson, Mason Kiefer, and Roscoe Gogolin. Your Farm Ball Navy. Orange, you guys are next. Meesville is on deck. And then we've got T-Ball in the hole. Farm Ball Orange, Arlo Bryce, Bennett Bowden, Brock Stewart, Colton Andrews, Elijah Willis, Julian Kramer, Lillian Stevender, Miles Huberty, Oliver Call, Theodore Ketchmark, and Zachary Furchner. Your Farm Ball Orange. Meesville rounds out the Farm Ball teams. Coach Sam Dugstead. Players Morgan Anderson, Briggs Doman, David Willems, Croy Piney, Archie Milsna, Parker Noble, Cormac Dugstead, Jordy Skelton, Micah McCarthy, Jack Beisel, and Lachlan Williams. Meesville Farm Ball. And again, folks, a huge thank you to our volunteers today for being out here. Without you guys, we couldn't do this. Let's make a little bit of noise for the HYAA volunteers as well. Without them, this doesn't happen. Thank you to the presenting sponsor, Tri-Rivers Chevrolet. Again, you'll pass those guys on the Spiral Boulevard when you leave. I've been in there. They're awesome people. If you need a new car, go talk to them. Great guys. All right, let's go through T-Ball. Gold, you guys are next. Gray, you guys are on deck. And Royal, you are in the hole. So T-Ball, gold. Randy Besto, Brian Spring, Murphy Green, Jace Anderson, Jalen Anderson, Caden Spring, Carson Kuhn, Bill Lanning, Trenton Beisel, Maverick Dorn, and Colin McCurdy. Your T-Ball gold. Gray, you guys are next. Royal on deck and Columbia Blue in the hole. Good hustle, boys. Good hustle. Actually, I should say good hustle, kids. I know we have a bunch of girls in the mix, too, which is awesome to see. All right, Gray. Coaches Lauren Chapin and Adam Schumacher. Gray players, Harvest Chapin, Jacob Schumacher, Sylvia Sieben, Madden Otto, Minot Woog, Atlas Bryce, Nolan Engstrom, Thomas Schwablock, and Maddox Mueller. All Gray. Royal, you guys are next. Columbia Blue, you're on deck. The schedule is in the hole. Royal, coaches Zachary Hay and Mike Hubley. Players Beckett Hay, Finley Hay, Owen Jennings, Jackson Rawe, Brock Hubley, Laney Feldman, Leighton Flaxbarth, Hunter Beringer, and Finn Couchy. Your T-ball, Royal. Columbia Blue, you guys are next. Schedule's on deck and the anthem is in the hole. We're almost there, folks. Good hustle, kids. Good job. And our final team of the day. Somebody's got to go last, and we're saving the best for last, right? It's Columbia Blue. Tanner Taylor and Jennifer Wolf, your coaches. Players, James Stanton, Ryder Strong, Rhea Ramsbacher, Freya Steven, Connor Carlson, Walker Molnar, Anakin Heft, Aiden Tessier Taylor, and Fred Schrader, Columbia Blue. While they're getting their pictures, 11:30 to 1, the games are right here on the baseball field. Left field T-ball Gold versus Royal at 11:30. Right field T-ball Gray versus Columbia Blue. Field 1, Farm Ball Meesville versus Royal. Field 2, Farm Ball Charcoal versus Gold. Field 3 is Farm Ball Orange versus Gray. And Field 4 has nothing listed for minors. So that is your next set of games. And don't forget, at 1 o'clock, we've got White and Columbia on 1 from Farm Ball Navy versus Vegas Gold. Farm Ball on 2. Minors Navy versus Gray on Field 3. Minors White versus Royal on Field 4. At 2:30, Majors Columbia Blue versus Royal. Gold versus Orange for Minors. Majors on Field 3, Gold versus Meesville. And Field 4 is Minors Vegas Gold versus Gray. And then the 4 o'clock game, rounding things out for the day. Field 1, Majors Gray versus Columbia Blue. And Minors Field 2, Gold versus Meesville. We will keep concessions open well through the 2:30 games. I'm going to try to stay here till 4 for the 4 o'clock game. We do lose a lot of volunteers to a wedding today, so I do apologize for that. But if the garage door's open, we're open. All right, players, are you guys lined up and ready? That was weak. Fans, let's show them. Fans, are you guys ready? All right, players, let's go one more time. Are you guys ready? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able. Remove your headwear. Direct your attention to center field for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
There we go. It gives me great pleasure to say, ladies and gentlemen, play ball!
Josh Cameron.
Attention please, Josh Camrud. If you can come to the press box. Josh Camrud. Brian Davis would like you at the press box, please. Have fun, guys. Concession is going to stay open. We've got 2 lines over there. We've got cash only, and we've got cash or credit. Digital. We can take digital payments with your phones. I'm going to end the broadcast on social media for YouTube, so if you have friends and family here that want to go back and watch it, that'll be ready for replay in a few minutes. It doesn't take very long for that to upload. Stop by, check out that Tri-River Chevrolet truck over there, the EV. That's a pretty cool vehicle. Oh yeah, be careful with around the concession stand with the construction. We have Ryan Wallstrom doing all our concrete work. He does a great job over there, but could not get the concrete in time to get this done, so just use caution on those transitions. And let's have some fun.
Bruce!
Yes. Thanks so much. Appreciate all the shout outs. That's awesome.
I'm not on the fly.
Oh, Jason, I have no idea that Jason's not here today. I was coordinating everything with Jason that time I had grad. That's awesome. I appreciate it. So, mix it up.
It's ridiculous. I mean, you should see. I printed out 2 pages.
I can move my grandma closer.
Hey, I've got this guy's contract for volleyball and baseball game. I need 3 ways to say there's $1.
It's not the same thing.
So it's like, and there's stuff that I just find out after. It's 2 pages. It's like, folks, I'm telling you right now, you're like, I'm 16. Alder! What's up, buddy? Yeah.
We just reached our milestone that we needed to donate another 500, so we got another 1,000 to the association this year. The goal is to try to, 4 or 5x that by next year. Nice. So this is great. So yesterday,
Wow.
The toughest part about everything right now is getting enough inventory.
I suppose. That's okay. You know what we need?
You gotta eat half.
I really got to forgive. I lied to her. I said, "This is for Daddy. And he's all you need.
Yeah, the 1750, if you give me when I did the oil line sign,
We were just gonna get one, and he said, "Oh, there's 2 left." And I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna."
they kind of do
He's gonna do left. Oh, it's so. Yeah.
So Hamburgers did their own, we transport that to
Here.
Oh, okay. Take that. Okay. Who was it? From Dallas? Joe Ryan. So if you look, you see that white panel through the multiple fences way out? Just, okay.
Would you slide on your
That's
head or
a
what?
panel. That was attached below, or actually this was below school.
It's hot. Yeah.
I gotta put that below school. It's about half the base, right?
Ready?
And no one schools too. So I just
Hey.
Ryan had it on.
We are never made. I found out. Oh, here it is. I couldn't find it. I brought this rag to like my, like white, and I could find it, so I wanted to go Go get one.
All right, we want to, school sponsor.
We don't have to burp any of our children anymore. They're just Rex and
Come on up, dude. Yep. It's really not much. It's cool, but there's not a ton in here. It's all my right
But
here.
today we have to see if I can find that video where we were on the Jumbotron, man.
All this and stuff, I can click
That
on
was
it and
so
play music. I can't tap
Are we
it.
good? Are we good? Are we
It's just
good?
and then when I want to stop, I hit spacebar and we do our we do play-by-play over
Being
here.
on the big Jumbotron, me and Breck.
So you can see the that's
Literally,
the
so
video camera,
we
right?
got
That's
two
live.
baseballs, and then they had just me and him on the Jumbotron, and we got up. He had two, they didn't catch him, but
10 seconds.
his cousin got one from a Twins player, threw it up, and then he gave it to him. And then another guy on the other team that wouldn't even know ended up giving Brecken a ball too.
So
The
like,
KC
this
guy.
guy flew out to center field, then he struck out.
He's all bummed because I wanted to catch him like a baseball games a lot. Don't get balls. It's not a thing.
So that's how we can recap the game when we can play by play.
As long as he's ever stamped his life, hour and 40 minute delay. It wasn't really the rain, it was lightning a couple of times. Lightning. That's why it was so late, is because literally it's over an hour and a half delay. And I'm like, I seen him rolling the tarp out of my. And then I did think Brecken the whole time. He was mad every time we had to go down like. Yeah. He was mad he had to go down like to the stairs and I'm like, I got nothing here, like I gotta, you know what I mean? Like he's like, I wanna watch, when is the game gonna start? When's the game gonna start? And then the only time he got bored was in like the 5th or 6th inning maybe. But then they shut all the lights off in the stadium,
Well,
everyone turned on their cell phones.
I know this is like saying that you saw a white car on the road.
It was crazy the rest of the night.
A young man did lose his glove. It's a brown glove. I know, super descriptive, right? Because there's not like a million brown gloves here today. But here's the cool part. You're going to recognize if you have a glove that is not yours. So if you found an extra glove,
Say that about you do it again. It's in
it's, I guess it's in concessions. So somebody did find it. If you find extra stuff, your best spot is concessions to bring it over there. That's where we have all the bodies, so head on that way.
No. Breck, you need help with that? Hey, know the person who bought it for you? Really?
Alright, we're gonna be done with this.
Don't touch it. Why would you touch it?
Hey, I saw my coat. I saw my coat.
You did? Good. Where's your cone? It's melting. You're supposed to keep them clean until the game starts. So then when you look at your pants, you're like, that's all from just this game. You know what I mean? Seriously. Because then you're like, whoa, you played hard.
I need to buy more spray wash.
Yeah, I needed a tight stick. I touched my hat yesterday to take it off this one, and there's a little thing like whatever. No, but I got it off. Here.
Mommy, I know my coat.
You want one with water too, or get it wet, honey? Alright. There you go.
Yeah, well, Harry sits and watches your stuff.
Yeah, Harry went to your dancers.
Brecken up. Brecken up. Thank you. And then you go back to this one. Say, hey, slow down. Ryan. Slow down, Ryan.
On your head for now.
Why couldn't they take your jeans on that side? You know? I said, why can't they take her jeans more on the whole side where, you know, I'm always,
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about?
just, damn it, I just sipped it. Oh my God, wait till the garbage. Lick
No,
it.
he hands it to me with it all.
You be careful, you don't fall down.
Allie, come on.
Playground.
Down, you're gonna get hurt. Come on, baby.
Oh, God. Like, go back and watch. Go back on YouTube and watch the last couple of episodes, and you'll hear the stunned silence of the Xbox after I yell, walking seat by 2 steps. And me and Beck was calling, draw some out there in the ball. Because he was just furious. I don't know. You can't be right, but you can't be that egregiously wrong.
Yeah. No. By a mile. But it happens. Last time